Hey, this is Mark the Meerkat with Grok Trade with the trade of the day. That's right, in the Grok Day Trading chat room. It was this morning and it was on CHK. That's right, Chesapeake. And it was moving huge today. That's right. It was up like 25% when we were starting to look at it. And here it was in a symmetrical triangle, also called a bull pennant in after because it came up in an up leg here and into a symmetrical triangle. Want to know more about symmetrical triangles? Just go to our site, free online tradingeducation.com, free online tradingeducation.com, and go to our free chart school. Just click on that there, and here are the trading patterns that we do. And this is a symmetrical triangle right here for a breakout. And here it is, it's pinching and pinching, getting tighter and tighter, usually on lower volume, and then boom, explodes with nice big volume to the upside or to the downside in this case. But you can read about it here in our chart school. And then down here some examples from live charts here. Here's the symmetrical triangle from a daily chart, and this one too, and how it broke out from there. Here's one from a day trading chart here on a 1 minute chart that I trade off of. And here's actually a video from back in 2014, an embedded video there. You can see what happened to me a couple of times on that particular stock there. So if you'd like to get ready to go on this one, here it is. It's pinching, low volume, and I'm getting ready for it. And again, it's already run up dramatically here. Have my order set, set my trade, let the market come to me, and let's see what happened next here. And boom, there it is. It just broke out here, and now I am long at $25.60. I am long here, and I'm going to bring it automatically. As soon as I'm in, I have a 1% attached stop, which would be at 25 to 35 area, and it's right there. So that would be activated as soon as I'm in. So I have 1% at risk in the trade. And in case it broke out, as it typically does, huge volume, and then it pulled back. Oh, people are taking a little bit of profit there. And then it kind of got stuck here at this $26 area here. It was getting cluggy around 26, so I set up a half an order to get out. And I went ahead and I got out here on the next candle at $26.10 for 2% on the first half. Now I'm bringing my stop up here in the money now, so I have a guaranteed income trade. Let's see what happens next. Oh my goodness, we better pull this down here. Let's see, it's going up, it's going up. Oh my, I better bring my stop up here underneath this 2650 and this 8 EMA. It's by 3% above that here, but giving it a chance to pull one if it wants to pull back. Oh, what the? Look at this, here we go. And we did all this time. I'm bringing my stop up under the 28. Look at that. Now it's starting to get overextended here, and it might be going up. Remember, if it runs up 10% in 3 minutes or less, it will get halted. So I'm going to bring my stop up here, up underneath, just under this close of this area, about 1/4 of the range below that, and that big huge candle there, and it's going up. Get ready to go. Get ready. I'm ready. Oh, it got halted. It got halted here at 29.80 area. It's 29.80 area. It's halted. Now look here on the breakout. Look at that volume. Ooh, it just ran right up. That's really very, very bullish. So now I got to wait 5 minutes. A little bit of patience here. Wait for 5 minutes here. Now I already have 2% locked in, and now I've got a lot more here locked in, but maybe not. It could jump down a couple of dollars when it opens up, or it could blow to the upside. So I'm bringing my stop down here. While I wait the 5 minutes, I'm debating on where to put my stop as to how much it's got to fall here. We got 3 minutes here, so I decided to keep it below the 28.50. Let it drop a whole $1.50 here, over 4%, if it wants to. But I have my finger right on it, right here at the $5 mark, ready to go. It's still halted, and then boom! Look at that. Look at this. It came all the way down here, just about 29, and then it started to move up like that. So I immediately started to bring my stop up right behind it. Again, a little bit tough to recreate after the fact here because these aren't dynamic candles to see how fast it moved down and then snapped right back up here again. And again, we're going to pull this down here, and let's see what happened after that. Look at this. So it went all the way up here. It went all the way up here. I pulled my stop up here, and then it snapped back, and it got me out here on this wick. On the pull back, it got me on the wick. So on the second half here at $30.51 for 19.2% on the second half. And then of course what happened after that? Here, let's Let's settle this out. It went all the way up to $32, and then it pulled back, and then it pulled back dramatically. In fact, that ended up being the high of day. That's why it's in the green. That was the high of day here at 11 o'clock in the morning market time. So let's take a look at this whole trade. It was a symmetrical triangle, and it broke out from there, and then as typical behavior, it pulled back a little bit right to a line of support, came up, resisted at 26 even dollar, and then it just took off for the moon, baby. I just had to sit here and manage my stop, manage my stop, manage my stop. I didn't know it was going to do that with huge volume, and it got halted, and then it dropped down, but then I pulled my stop up and stopped out for the second half. So this total trade was for 10.6% in, well, 20-minute clock time, but only 15 minutes of trading because we had 5 minutes we were on halt. So if you'd like to trade with us, here were our trades from today. We struggled today. We almost ended up just barely in the green until this trade number 9 that I just showed you down here on CHK. We ended up with 10.6%. And for the net for the day, we were at 10.1. So we struggled today. Very choppy. Would go up 1 or 2% and then snap down 2 or 3% in a flash. Just very, very choppy. Was able to cut my losers short, but didn't get any real big runners until this last trade that I just showed you. And again, 10.3, but only 40% success rate. But we've been doing really well this week. We've been hitting our stretch goal of over 10% each day here for the week now. We're at 33%. Didn't trade on Monday because of our mentoring program that we had. And more about that in a moment. And then we also have we're at 64% success rate, 33% net for the week so far. Now that's not portfolio return, that's return on risk. So it all depends on how large of a lot size you're trading. But if our model portfolio, that would be if you traded $10,000 per trade, for each 1%, that would be $100. So that would end up being about, so far this week, we're at $3,300, and we still have tomorrow, Friday, to trade. So if you'd like to join us, you just go to groktrade.com, and go right up here to day trading chat room, and you can go to 7-day. Here's our annual results right here, and you can join us here for either monthly or yearly. But again, 7-day free trial, 5 trading days. See if it works for you. If it does, hey, stay with us. If not, well, then you can go ahead and pay the monthly or whatever, whichever. If you can be there from 9 till about 11:30, 12 o'clock Eastern time. We only trade in the mornings. We trade live the markets. And then if you want to know more about our mentoring program, just go up here to Trading Mentor. And again, we have 3 days of intensive training. We just had one this past weekend. Largest class ever online, 22 people. And a lot of people are, shouldered in place, and so they're taking their account here. So just fill out this information. We'll give you a call, and just to talk to you about your training. If you're a reader, there's plenty to read about our mentoring program right here. Again, 3 days of intense training, and then we will be your mentors from this point forward. So this is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, I have a close friend who's become a close friend over the last 11 years. Johnny, who's been trading with me for 11 years now out of Florida. He said a few weeks ago, hey, I learned a lot this week. It doesn't take a lot of risk to make a lot of money. Trade well, and may your winners run.